Up now we have Ivan Kurnavin, who's the head of digital marketing at Market.space. Market.space is a decentralized, self-regulatory service for data storage, transmission, and direct content distribution. Can you please give Ivan a very warm welcome to the stage?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me well? I hope so. Thank you. So, my name is Ivan. I'm SMM and community manager at Market.space. Also, I'm responsible for every stuff regarding to our online sources and so on. And I'm here today to spell out a word what we're going to do with our project Market.space and what it is about. But first of all, I'd like to ask you just one simple question. Can you say me what was the average size of your photo or video file, let's say 3 years ago? I'd say that was about 1 megabyte, maybe 2 megabytes on your phone. But for today, we have something different. We have something bigger and higher. We have 4K resolution. We have 3D graphics. We have lots of amounts of digital information and digital volumes of data. So, and all this data, like, these cameras are taping constantly new megabytes of information. And all this information should be stored somewhere, transmitted with each other, and of course we wanted it to be cheaper. So as a consumer, we can put just three main points of what is the data storage for you as a consumer. You want it to be with a quick access to your data at the lowest price as possible, and of course it should to be stored in secure way. So how does the market of data storage looks today? Let's divide it into two parts. One of them is centralized data storage services, like Amazon, like Google Drive, like Dropbox, and any others. And these guys are okay. They are existing for a long time and will be existing and operating successfully for quite a long time ago further. But for the end consumer, they have several substantial drawbacks. Sort of a lack of anonymity, cases of data leakage, and so on and so on. And the other part of data storage market for today is decentralized data storage services. And in our opinion, in opinion of Market.space project, there are only two projects who are in the field, are in the market of decentralized data storage for today, and they are successfully operating, and their names are Saya, Coin, and Storage. So, and these guys are okay too. They have proved that their way of data storage is reliable enough, but in our opinion, they have something not quite good, as they involve in a decentralized network for storage consumer devices. Like any one of you with your PC, with your laptop, can take part in this network and earn some cryptocurrency and help someone to store their data. It is okay while you want to store your photos, your maybe songs, and so on. But when we come up to a B2B sector, to enterprises, this thing doesn't work. You can't explain to the boss of a big plant, of a big enterprise, that his very expensive and very secure data is going to be stored on someone's laptop. This doesn't work. And moreover of that, this is not efficient. Efficient from the point of view of enterprise sector. And efficiency is very, very important for them, You may have a quick look at that, at this type of comparison. I promise I can send this presentation afterwards to any one of you if you ask me. And moving on further. Talking about efficiency, comparing the data center, the professional hosting provider equipment, and just a simple PC. Let it be the most modern, the most up-to-date. The effectiveness of electricity is obvious. You can see in the bottom line. So using the professional hosting provider equipment is much more efficient. Why do we know that? As we are working in the field of data storage and file sharing for quite a long time. Who are we? The founder of Market.space is Alexander Rakhmanov, who is a CEO at rapidgata.net. Rapidgata.net is one of the best file sharing sites in the world. It was included in the top 10 best file sharing sites by Alexa last year. And at the moment, they have up to 20 petabytes of their own storage capacities, agreements with several other hosting providers, and they have very, very high positions in the Asian market. And they do know what to do at the data storage market. And the Market.space is their project moving to a blockchain side. Also in our team, you can find our lovely advisors who are doing their best, using all their experience in the cryptocurrency world. And this list is going to be extended quite soon, as we have an agreement with 2 guys from South Korea. So what does Market.space have to have for a modern data storage market? It has a lot, actually. And this idea is very simple. We are going to engage only professional hosting providers and only professional data centers into the same old decentralized network for data storage. And using that using that approach, we can provide a super safe and reliable all the time data storage for any consumer. That could be an individual person or B2B sector enterprises. In that case, why do we know that it is interesting for hosting providers, as they all the time have some unused capacities? Moreover, they have storage equipment of previous generation, which is not up to date for virtual machine working, but it is quite acceptable for data storage and data transmission. So they can take part in the cryptocurrency world, earn some crypto, use the blockchain technologies, and of course use their unused capacities. Moreover, for the end consumer, that could be, I'd say again, individual and enterprise sector, they can have efficient cost. They can have no fixed packages. They will pay only for what they need, without any extra, without any overpaying. Let's say for today, you can go to Amazon and they say to you that you pay only for what you use, but it's not true. You can buy just the lowest package, but if you don't use it at all, total, you are overpaying, actually. Now, moving further. In a few words, in a nutshell, let's call Market.space as the first host aggregator of hosting providers, like any other aggregator, let's say Booking.com, Skyscanner, and so on. So you put a request into a system, and the system forms you a list of offers, and you choose the best one for you, which is more reliable. And these offers will be provided by hosting providers in our system. Moving further, one of the additional functionalities for using of Market.space system is direct content distribution. Content, information, we live in information age, you know. It is very expensive, it is very important for today, and digital content is one of the most expensive things to buy and to pay for today. So you can use Market.space system for your direct content distribution. Let's say you have tutorials on dancing, on singing, or just working on Photoshop and so on. And you can, of course, go to YouTube and broadcast it, but also you can sell it. And using Market.space, you get a guaranteed payment all the time, and you get a super safe storage of your digital content, of your digital data that belongs to you. Moving on. Now we are going to use, of course, our own blockchain, which is going to be a thread of Ethereum blockchain. And why do we need that? Is to avoid, overloading and to have the transactions very, very fast. Moving further. That's the way how the system is going to work. Nothing so new here. You upload the file. The file is split into chunks, encrypted, and moves to several servers, and that's so on. All details I can give you later. And one of the things that I think no one has done before, as we are moving to a market of decentralized data storage, we decided quite a couple days ago to accept SIA coin and storage coin, storage token, as a fund within our ICO period, which starts on April 16th, so in the 3 weeks. Sorry. And I do believe that in this way we're gonna develop the market of decentralized data storage, and gonna cooperate and help each other. So at the moment we are at the period of pre-sale, pre-ICO, I'm sorry. We have several agreements with the private investments. We have several agreements with exchanges like WEX. We have we are moving into different markets. You know, we came here today morning from Dubai, where we were talking with our advisor Mohammed, and he will help us move to Arabian market to cooperate and, of course, for fundraising. So thank you very much. As I said, I can give you an answer for all your questions afterwards. Thank you for your attention, and please.